Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to have this interview with you today. I really appreciate your time. Yeah, my name is Martin Tomo, and I'm also called Yundoya Ambu. I am actually from Fundong in Kom. That is where I was actually born and raised. I lived most of my life in Fundong. And my parents are Mr. Tomongong Thomas, who is a retired teacher, and my mom is Madam Dinah Tomo Ki, who is a retired postmistress. So my parents all came from Bobong in Kom, and for the most have lived most of their life in Fundong, where they decided to settle, and that is where I actually grew up. So yeah, I actually came to the US in 2015, and prior to that, I was living I'd lived in Germany for a couple of years, pursuing education and trying to find a better life as well. And then currently, as a profession, I am a database administrator and an Azure Cloud engineer. So I am actually married as well to my beautiful, loving, supporting wife, Noe Marie, and together we have three amazing kids. And besides that, I am a successor, and I do also have so many other kids and grandkids that are under my care back in Jinikijem in Com. So basically, that is the little bit that I can say as far as my life, my personal and my family life is concerned. Yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah, what makes me qualified for this position? I just want to give you a little background about myself, how I grew up. So growing up as a young guy, I've always been that one person who loves to go out and do something very different. And to some people, they saw me like maybe a little bit the stubborn guy around. So because I dared into so many things growing up. So in secondary school, I used to be very active in all activities, extracurricular activities, sporting activities, cultural activities. I used to be that one person who was the lead in all cultural activities and in school. I think most of my friends can testify. And getting to high school, I was one of the best social prefects that my school had ever known. And then because I was actually involved in organizing so many activities that kept the students and the teachers very, very engaged. So, and then while in the university, I was actually part of the Student Leadership Council in my department. And then even upon graduation, I was actually an active member of Bostas, which is the Boyo Students Association, which I became the general organizer for that association in 2008. Actually talking about my social life, I think my social life has really been very busy. I do not only like to enjoy myself, but I am always that one person who actively takes part in organizing and making sure an occasion is successful, an event actually hits the notes that the organizer or the owner of the occasion really wants. And not only ending at that, I am that one person, even after an event, you still see me actively cleaning up and making sure everything is kept as neat, as proper as we made things. So just a little bit, all these things that I developed, all these skills that I've developed, and even through my education and even through my current job, where I am one of those who organizes the daily triage. I do a lot of team leadership, even at my work. I believe I do have a wealth of knowledge and a lot of skills in being able to put people together, bring resources together to be able to achieve a common goal. So I think just my past experiences, my current life, and what I do gives me really an upper hand to be able to do this job and do it very effectively. Right. First of all, I do understand my role fully well as stipulated by the Afo A Kom USA Constitution as an organizing secretary and a PRO. I also know that I do have the organizational abilities to perform this job, coupled with a deep passion and a love for COM, which I think will just make things go effortlessly for me to execute my duties if I am voted for the job. I will actually be able to coordinate all the team activities towards achieving the goals that have been outlined by our campaign, and to reach out to each chapter and person as needed for the collective success of the organization. And I also do understand the challenges involved in the job, and I know that I have already done a lot of research. I have seen most of the areas where the loopholes have been coming, and I am braving up strong to be able to tackle those and be able to make a change so that together we can be able to move Afo A Kom USA to a higher level. I also want to say that the Team PK also has well outlined goals, which I would make sure I work very close with my president. I work very close with the team in being able to realize those goals and then to provide that update when needed. And I am that one person that I will not only focus only on my job, but as a team, I will be ready to step out to be able to help other team members in executing their duties, because we can only succeed collectively as a good team and as an association where each and every one's input and contribution is actually embraced. So I think I will work diligently, I will focus on the job, and I would not relent at any point to serve the Afo A Kom people, which I have always strived to do and to even do better. When I was in Germany, I took part in many cultural activities. I came to an environment where the culture, we had a lot of people from COM, we had people from Northwest, and I saw that the cultural steam was really very low. With my energy, with what I brought in, and with that calmness in me, I had that continuous urge to see how I can be able to revamp or maybe to inculcate that spirit of building our culture, promoting our culture anywhere we are. So through our popular Jam Berlin, which you can see videos of that all over YouTube, we did bring together a couple of COM sons and daughters. We formed that group, and then we staged a lot of thrilling performances around Berlin in Germany. And we actually stood out #1, and the embassy recognized us, and every other Cameroonian event that was being hosted in that embassy, we were always invited, called up to showcase our rich culture through our Njang. And that I actually earned recognition for that through my COM chapter in Berlin, and which I say through the spectacular occasions that we staged, we actually made people know COM exists out there. So to me, I think that is just one of the things I really hold in high esteem, and I've been doing that even here in Germany. I mean, here in the US, in Minnesota. My people can testify as far as culture is concerned. I am that one person who is always struggling to uplift the culture and to even go as far as arrange any other cultural activities, just for anyone interested and just for the fun of it. Yeah, talking about hobbies, I love doing quite a lot of things, which makes it a little bit difficult for me to say which are my big hobbies. but I think one of them is music. I love listening to music, love singing, and I love dancing as well. And then one of the things living in Minnesota that I've developed a lot of interest in, just knowing how the weather is, like in Minnesota. As a family, we take advantage of the warm days to go out swimming, just enjoying sometimes in the water parks with the kids and the family. And I also got introduced to fishing in Minnesota by some good friends, and I always look forward to it every summer. Typical or native Minnesotans will fish as well in winter, which is like the ice fishing, but I think I haven't reached that level yet. Another thing that I really love to do is I love cooking. A lot of people know me as Chef Tino Barbecue. So I spend a lot of time during the warm days as well, just barbecuing, cooking for people, and just serving people in various occasions just for the fun of it. And to me, that is really something that I love doing, and I've done it, and I still want to do it anytime, especially in summer. One other thing that I also love doing is I love soccer. I love just going out, playing soccer, watching soccer, and I do belong to a soccer veteran club here in town, and where we just meet every Wednesday and Friday, just play soccer and just spend some time together with friends. So I think in a nutshell, those are really some of the things that I enjoy. But apart from that, I generally just love to live the life and to spend a lot of time with close friends, spend a lot of time with family, and that's really something I cherish so much. And I would say, to me, those are just some of the hobbies I have. I just want to encourage all of you out there who are still undecided, or maybe still contemplating or making a decision on who to vote into the office to run the affairs of Afo A Kom USA for you. I just want to encourage you that please look no more. Team PK is right there for you, and then I am there ready to serve you in the capacity of organizing secretary and the PRO, and I am really capable of doing this job. And please, I just encourage you to vote for me come June 18th. And then as well, I would like to encourage each and every one of you to make sure you are registered, pay in your convention dues, pay in your national dues, get your hotel reservations done. If you're driving, tune up your car, and just make sure we see you here in Minnesota in the days ahead. And then to those who are not coming, who have already paid their national dues, please do not forget, we have the option of the proxy vote. Fill out those forms, dedicate somebody to cast that vote for you. And to all who are coming to Minnesota, I will be right here, ready to help, ready to assist in any way little I can to make the convention a memorable one for you all. While we look forward to welcoming you in Minnesota, I just want to thank you so much for listening to my own story, and I thank you as well for taking this time to interview with me today. Thank you so much. Whoa, coma.